Okay, so this is the second part of 7.3. And just by the way, I'm going to fix this right now. I did find here, you enter a V to get the check mark. So what one did I need to do? This one here. Let's see here. I think this one was the one that we sold. I'm just looking back at my notes. Yep. So remember, I didn't know how to put the check mark in there the other day. So or the other video. So there is our check mark. Okay, so now we're going to go back to, we need to do December 29th. So that is our last transaction. The first 4 transactions were on the part 1 video. So December 29th, it says that we sold a warehouse, 340, memorandum 258, and receipt number 87. Okay, so first I'm going to go to my general journal, and I'm going to record my depreciation. So I need to look at what I'm going to have for depreciation. So I'm going to look back at my 7-1 work together. And on my 7-1 work together, I'm looking for my building plant asset record sheet. So that was record sheet 341. And I figured out that last year to be depreciation of $8,000. So that's what I need to put in. So depreciation expense building, memorandum 258, and that's going to be $8,000 debit. And then I'm going to credit accumulated, accumulated depreciation building for 8,000. Okay, so next I need to go to, we sold that and it looks like we received money. So I'm going to go to my cash receipts journal and December 29th. And I'm going to go ahead and put in my amount that I received first, my cash debit. So I know that I received $273,400. Okay. Then I'm going to go in and I'm going to get rid of my accumulated depreciation. So I'm going to debit accumulated depreciation building. This was receipt 687. Okay, and I'm looking back at my plant asset record sheet. My total depreciation will be 34,000. So I'm going to debit for 34. Okay, then I need to figure out if I have a gain or if I have a loss. So I'm going to look at my ending book value for my building. So my ending book value for my building was 109,000. I also need to look at my book value of my land. Now, since land doesn't depreciate, it's just going to be the original cost, which was 75,000. So I'm going to add that to my book value of my building. So the book value of the building and the land together when I sold it was 266,000. And I sold it for 273,400. So I'm going to find the difference between those two numbers. I sold it for more than it was worth, more than the book value. So that means that I had a gain. So I'm going to go ahead and put my gain on plant assets. That's going to be a credit. And I'm going to credit that for the amount, which was 7,400. Okay, next I need to get rid of that building asset. So I'm going to credit for the amount that I paid for it, 225,000 for the building. And then I'm going to credit for land as well. And the amount that I paid for the land was 75,000. Okay, I want to make sure that my debits equal my credits. And it looks like I am good there. Okay, then it says make it appropriate notations in the plant asset records. They only give us these two. It looks like I forgot to fill out this part. So this one was for the truck that we traded in, so I need to put that part in. And that was from December 27th. We traded it. Remember, we're going to put a V there. And the disposal amount, what we're going to do for this is we're just simply going to put number 392. And that was from the previous truck that we traded in for this new truck. And then since they don't give us those other plant asset record sheets to make note of, we're not going to fill those out. So I'm going to say check answer. And let's just make sure everything is good there. Looks good. Okay, so you can now go on to your 7.3 on your own. Remember, you might want to have handy your 7.2 and maybe even your 7.1 on your own.